I am Dr. Chandrasekaran, a retired professor of animal nutrition, now working as a consultant for several farmers and feed manufacturers. And I am in Namakkal, where it is a layer hub. Nearly 95 million birds are there in one district. I think it is the number one hub in the world. Nowhere I could see in one single district in 100-kilometer radius 95 million birds. That is it. Now my current area of work or target set by me, or you can call a research, I think, how to achieve 500 eggs in 100 weeks in layers with the efficiency, depletion. These are the ways we are concentrating. And it is a very big challenge. It's not an easy thing because when the birds are reaching its peak, sudden outbreaks, the production plummets to from 97% to 70 or 60. Then we have to bring it back. We lose about 15 eggs. In between, after 45 weeks, infection, any sort of infection you can see, there will be losing about 10 to 15 eggs. The depletion, if you are not able to control within 7%, achieving 500 eggs is impossible. So, controlling the depletion below 7% is the greatest challenge we are working on how to. Now we are breaking up the mortality. What is the reason? How it is influencing? So, critical analysis we have done. Those root cause analysis has been done. Slowly, now up to 45 weeks, we are able to reduce the depletion below the standard. So, and the in-house egg production is above standard, and we are happy. But after 50 weeks, it starts. The depletion is increasing. Any sort of infection is there. We go for the treatment mode. Again, there is fluctuations. So up to 100 weeks means after another 50 weeks is the greatest challenge now we are finding. What are the challenges? Water. Even a single colony count, we say water, I used to suggest that the water should be nil count for coliforms, not only E. coli. Any coliform should be. Achieving that is the greatest challenge for us now. Beyond that, next comes the raw material quality. 30 years back when we started on the raw material quality, excellent raw material was there. When grain count for maize we started, it was below 300. Now getting grain count of 350 for 100 grams is rare. So these are the challenges we have in the quality of the raw material. Then bacterial contamination. Earlier we were not bothered about this. Now we see that nearly 60% of the soya is contaminated for Staphylococcus, E. coli or Clostridium. De-oil rice bran, 70% is contaminated with Clostridium. And see, it has become a big challenge for us how to reduce this contamination, because when the volume is increasing, the need is increasing, storage capacity has not increased. So naturally, raw material quality is going down. This is now the greatest challenge for us. Not only the water, now raw material challenge is there. So countering this is the way. Beyond 40 weeks, the effect is seen, and now we are struggling. But we are able to see the way forward. Slowly, at least in a few farms, we are able to go as per the standard. But it is only, you can say, 1%. Rest 99%, it's going to be difficult. We are working on it to narrow down the gap. And I'm sure in another 2 or 3 years, we'll be able to achieve at least 25% of the farms as per the target. So this is what we are doing.
From your point of view, how India or the poultry industry in India can help Asia?
Naturally, see, for example, we can help in Asia means it is the product selling or the production naturally is not a problem for us. We can produce and sell. But what about the raw material? Raw material is the raw material, feed raw material is the major problem for us. For the past 5 years, maize production is constant. Soya production is constant. So the industry is growing by 10%. Where is the feed? Import restrictions are there. They are not allowing GM crops. So once these are taken care of, then only we can tell you that confidently that yes, we will manage Asia's requirement. But now I cannot say unless government comes forward, allows GM crops, production is increased, then we can challenge and say that Asia, we can support Asia. But now, with this present condition, no hope.
From your years of experience and research, what is the biggest lesson that you can share with the audience in India?
No, see, here the farmer's mindset has to change. They are still in 30 years behind. They don't have a proper SOPs. And for example, that's what I used to talk to my clients. 2.5 million car, what are the maintenance you do? Whereas nearly your thing 100 million farm you got, worth farm, 100 million rupees worth farm. What is the SOP? No SOP. Even the biggest farmer does not have an SOP, proper SOP. It's only in the reaction mode, not in a proactive mode. They have to change into a proactive mode, develop SOPs their own farm, fix standards for their own farm. If they do, nobody can touch us in the world. Already we are producing some of the farms excellent, but it is not consistent. One batch they do extremely well, next batch declines. So this is what is happening.